Hello everyone, it's me Samuel Taylor Ackroyd and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to be unboxing and reviewing the Gemini Jets 1/400 scale Lufthansa Boeing 747-8 model. This model is not brand new. I actually bought this model and two other models which will be featured in future unboxings from someone who was just selling his collection of models. But for now, I'm just going to be unboxing and reviewing this model, and I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. My dad's oven is currently on and I'm filming in his kitchen, which is not where I usually film my videos. However, I was just moving stuff in my room about because I actually have a new model airport which is still in the process of being set up, but hopefully in January of next year, that's 2022, I will be able to make a video on it. But without further ado, let's have a look at the box of the model. So on the front of the box we have all the usual stuff, the Gemini Jets logo. It says made for collectors by collectors. Here we have a diagram of the model itself. Down here we have the airline logo, aircraft type, the aircraft's registration, and unlike some other model boxes, we have the nickname of the aircraft, and underneath that it says 1/400 scale die-cast model aircraft. And this box is one of the boxes where you can lift up the front of the box and you can read the information about this specific aircraft, as well as the history of the aircraft type, in this case the Boeing 747-8. Here's a picture of it as an overlay so you can get a better view of it, and feel free to pause the video if you want to have a read of it. The same for the information on this specific aircraft. Once again, feel free to pause the video if you want to have a closer look at the information. And there is the aircraft itself, protected by all the usual plastic that usually comes with the box to protect the aircraft. And here it says look inside, which is one of the cool features about some of the Gemini Jets model boxes. On the bottom of the box we once again have the Gemini Jets logo, as well as some information in bullet points about the model itself. On the top of the box we don't really have anything that exciting. We just have the barcode for the product, as well as an age warning for this model. And of course, like most sides of most aircraft boxes, we have the company logo once again, Gemini Jets. On both the left and right side of the box we have a diagram of the aircraft. We have the scale of the model and the item number, and we have the aircraft type, registration, and the aircraft's nickname, as well as the Gemini Jets logo. On the back of the box we once again have a diagram of the aircraft itself, the Gemini Jets logo, some information about Gemini Jets themselves, and some legal information about how this model is licensed. And of course we have the location of Gemini Jets themselves in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, as well as some text saying copyright 2015 Gemini Jets. So I'm guessing that this model was made in 2015 or something like that. Now that we have had a look at the box containing the model, let's now unbox the model itself and have a look at the features of the model. And here is the model itself, and even though these aren't my first impressions of the model as I've already seen it, I think it looks really good. The features and details are really nice, and this will definitely make a good addition to my collection. And now let's have a look at the features of the model. So here we have the black nose of the aircraft, and I forgot to mention this at the start of the video, but this is the Lufthansa retro livery, hence why there is the black nose as well as the dark blue line leading from the nose of the aircraft to the back of the aircraft. Here we have the cockpit windows. Here we have an emergency hatch for the pilots, and behind the cockpit we have the Star Alliance logo. Here we have the first class cabin in front of the L1 door, and underneath the first class cabin we have the Lufthansa logo, and in front of the Lufthansa logo there, I believe in front of that we have the angle of attack sensors. I could be wrong, but I don't fully know, but I feel like that's what they are. And here we have the L1 door, as well as the nose landing gear of the aircraft. And like lots of other aircraft, we have the last two letters of the registration of the aircraft printed onto the nose landing gear doors. And behind the L1 door we have the Lufthansa logo, and above that we have the upper deck door, as well as the upper deck itself, which I think maybe business class. I don't fully know, to be honest. I don't know that much about Lufthansa and their cabins and their layouts, but yeah, as you can see, we do have a longer layout as it is the Dash 8. Now once again, I don't know that much about the cabins on Lufthansa, so I don't know if the business class cabin is located upstairs or downstairs. But besides that, behind the second cabin on the main deck of this aircraft, we have the second door on the left hand side, and then we have another cabin here which may be premium economy. I really don't know. I don't know that much. And of course we have the left wing of the aircraft with engines 1 and engines 2, as well as the red navigation light. Oh, I better not zoom in too far with my camera, otherwise it'll blur out. And of course on the wings we have all the usual stuff. We have the flaps, slats, speed brakes, the wing flapper on, and on all 4 engines we have the Lufthansa logo on them. And just here, I don't know how well you can see them, but those are the landing lights on the left wing of the aircraft. And behind the wings we have what I think is the full economy class cabin, as on the Boeing 747s, economy class can take up this section of the aircraft. And in the middle of the economy class cabin we have another door just here. And near the back of the cabin we have the aircraft type in rather small writing, but that's what this black bit down here is. And here we have the door on the back on the left hand side of the aircraft, and just behind that we have the registration of the aircraft, which by the way is Delta Alpha Bravo Yankee Tango. And behind the registration we have the 2 tail wings with the elevators, as well as the tail itself with the rudder, as well as the older orange Lufthansa logo. And on the top of the tail we once again have the last 2 letters of the registration of the aircraft, Yankee Tango, as well as the German flag, as that's where Lufthansa are based. Now the only features on the right hand side that are different to the left hand side are that we don't have an emergency escape hatch for the pilots on the right side, and the right side of the aircraft is where the cargo doors are, where the luggage goes, and the numbers in engines are different, as I'm sure we all know. So here we have engines 3 and 4, as well as the green navigation light on the aircraft. And we have a second cargo door near the back of the aircraft just there. I don't know how well you can see it, but I don't want to zoom in too far. There it is just there, and there is a smaller one just next to it. Underneath the aircraft we have the nose landing gear doors, as well as the bottom of the nose landing gear itself. We have the Gemini Jets logo on the belly of the aircraft, as well as the main sets of landing gear. And unlike some aircraft models, the registration of the aircraft is not printed onto the bottom of either wing. And other than those features, the only other feature on the bottom of the aircraft is the doors to the auxiliary power unit, or APU. And on the top of the aircraft we have a total of 3 antennas, which are these little pointy things here, as well as the Wi-Fi box just here. And by the way, here are the 2 other antennas on the top of the aircraft. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about this model. Personally, I really like this model because it's of my favorite aircraft type, the Boeing 747, and I also like the looks of the Lufthansa retro livery, and I'm really grateful to the person who sold me the models. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.